4 minutes until showtime.
Hello, Elizabeth. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Jean Kelly. Hold on. Hello, 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 everybody. So, yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to get everything in front of me, and it's really having a bit of a problem. So, so we will be live soon, guys. Okay.
3 minutes
about 3
until
minutes,
showtime.
So give me a minute, and I will catch up with everything. You up, sound down. Hey, Sheila. Yeah, I haven't done Crystal Lives in a bit, but I will get there. So, just been a little taking care of some things. Oh, you know what? I could probably see you guys better if I had on the right glasses.
2 minutes until showtime.
It'd be such a... Aha! You guys, I can read the words now. We're doing healings today. We're sending healings out to many people today. Balance some chakras, talk about some auras. Yeah. So. It's almost showtime. Almost. That one's gonna go. Hold on.
1 minute until showtime.
Oh, yep, that mic's gonna cause a problem, but we'll figure this out. Then after we go over some information, probably the last half hour or so for the show, I do have the Tara, the chakra deck out today. So I don't know why I just pulled it out. Almost showtime. Let's hit our Zen. No. Oh. No. Okay. My dog thinks I'm nuts. Okay, get this. Okay.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
This is Susan Swanbeck, CEO of the ATUnetwork. This work is protected by Creative Commons licensing.
For the next 2 fun-filled hours, get ready to learn something new, be inspired, enlightened, spooked, helped, laugh, cry, and be awakened. And now, your host of Awakening the Unknown. You never know what these two will be up to next. So please welcome Susan Swanbeck.
Hey there, hi there, hello there, everybody. How you doing? It is Healing Mondays. Healing Mondays. How are we doing out there today? How are we doing? Let's get some healing going. Okay. Tomorrow, of course, is Tarot Tuesdays. And Wednesday, I do not have a guest. So Thursdays, we might just do some open chat. Why not? I do have possibly on the lookouts for Caden and Alyssa coming on Thursdays and doing some paranormal shows. So I have updated the website for people that are listening. I just have to work on international shipping. But the shop page is open for anybody that would like to purchase a crystal. I do have the pendants up. I started listing the bracelets, but I haven't listed them all. So there are some other items I have not had a chance to list yet. But anybody wants to help support ATUnetwork, you can just go over to ATUnetwork.net/shop1. That'll help me out immensely. It takes care of all the expenses and stuff as far as running the show. So, and we'd appreciate it. And I really love creating things for you guys. So, and I create and I learn and I keep learning and creating for you. So, we get started as we always get started before I open the huge Bible of healings here. Let's get over to some of the bowls. Okay. Now, remember, when we start with the chakra bowls, we always start with the root chakra. So we're going to do the root chakra, which of course is red. The note is C. Okay. And always spin clockwise, guys. And then we're going to hit D. Okay. Which is the soul, which is the sacral chakra. The solar plexus is E. The color is yellow. The color before that is, so we have red, orange, yellow, green, a blue, indigo, and purple. Okay. And then we have note C, D, E, F, G, A, and B is what we have. And you want to spin them all clockwise. The notes are actually pretty important when it does come to which particular chakra we're looking at the moment. So, all right. So, whoa. So the first thing, and again, if you guys can't hear the bowls, let me know. Hello, Alice. So if you guys can't hear the bowls, let me know. I'll pull them closer to the microphone. This is the new setup with the new desk. And so I'm not really sure if you guys will be able to hear what's going on. So those that are over in the chat room on Facebook, YouTube, or our Twitch channel, facebook.com, /ATUnetwork radio. Twitch is twitch.com ATUnetwork, and you will literally, it's ATUnetwork as well, or Awakening the Unknown for our YouTube channel, because that is the actual show name and ATU is the actual network name. So without further ado, we're going to get started over here, and let me know. Okay, so we're going to try to spin right through. If you guys can't hear the bowls, let me know. I'm going to try to fix this right now so you guys can hear these. All right, here we go. Here we go. Remember to breathe in through the nose, positive, blow out through the mouth, negative. No negativity. Yeah, the sound does fade in and out. I'm going to have to pre-tape the bowls, guys. I can see that coming. I think it has to do with the pitch. Well, I'm sorry you guys couldn't hear those the way I wanted you to. I will pre-tape them, and I've tried a couple of times, but it has something to do with the pitch of the bowls. And I'm not sure if it's just the Tibetan bowls or the crystal bowls, but certain aspects of them are causing a problem. So I will fix that. I will find a way. I will go on this is my huge Bible here, and this has everything in it. I've done some work on auras. I do have the original notes, and then I have, of course, all the runes and all the other work that I've done as far as auras. So what we do is we sit here, and sometimes there are things that happen in our lives that are just, we have to find a way to maintain that positivity. It's really important, guys, because remember, we have no control over anybody else's actions, no control over it. Okay. There is nothing we can do. The only thing we can do as individuals is guard ourselves. Okay. And remember that it's okay to guard yourself. So you need to do what is best for you. And this is why we have healing. Thank you, Sheila. I'll have to do a pre-recording, like I said, and I'm going to test that out. So, all right. So we're going to get right into some particular issues. Sometimes I pick... All right, guys, try that. It's the moving microphone and bowls. Can you guys hear me now? All right, let's try that again. All right. So we're going to be talking a little bit about chakras. What happened is I accidentally pushed mute on my mic when I was trying to deal with the buffet of bowls on my desk. So if you guys could see there's a buffet on a little desk here. So according to, like I said, according to many Eastern cultures, we have a life force energy. Now, you guys know what the life force energy is. That's our chi. Okay. Chi. That's our chi energy. It's what keeps us balanced. Tanko. So the word chakra actually comes from the Sanskrit word meaning wheel. And the reason it comes from there is because it spins clockwise like a wheel. Okay. Now, to me, if there was a clock over my head, it would be spinning in this direction clockwise. So when you're spinning your chakras, you have to picture clock. I keep hitting the mic. Picture clock up over your head and bring it down. That's the spin that you need to be. But you guys also have to remember that we are going to get into auras, because your aura field also has 7 layers. Now, your aura is what is protecting the inner chakras. I keep hitting the microphone today. I don't know what's up with that. So now, and this is what we explained, your chakra is actually a spinning ball of energy. That's what keeps us moved. Think of it as the earth, the earth's gravity, the way things are, and the way the earth spins. It actually spins on its axis, maybe at a little bit of a tilt, but it spins. The earth's core also spins. Now, without that spinning, what'll happen? Okay, if we don't have that spin, which causes that gravity or the Earth's core, yes, there is going to be issues. Okay, so these are things you have to look for. We're talking about your cores, your chi, your inner energy in your chakras is what it is. Now, okay, so again, we've talked about what the colors are. You know, we have the base chakra, which of course is red. Okay, that's your red chakra, and we're dealing with a lot of red energy in there. Sometimes red is good, and sometimes it's bad. It just really depends on how you're actually utilizing it. But you have to remember, if you are not connected to the earth energy, which is Mother Earth, that's your root chakra. Your root chakra is red. You will feel tired. You will feel exhausted. You will feel drained and not understand why. That has a lot to do with your energy center, like a root of a tree. Roots of trees go down, they go down into the earth. They have to absorb that energy. That's where your energy field starts, okay? Now, we're going to move on over a little bit over here, and we're going to get into some of the aspects. We've talked a lot about the meanings, and now I want to go into, I want to get into some of the blockages and imbalances when we're talking about this. Because what happens is if one of our chakras are actually off balance, okay, we have our root chakra, which is spinning the way it should. So the energy will go up to the solar plexus. I mean, the sacral chakra spins good. And then we get up to our stomach, which is our solar plexus. And then all of a sudden it starts an imbalance. So what's going to happen? Like anything else, what's going to happen? It's going to start a chain reaction because your energy of your chakras come from your root, your tailbone, okay, or your feet, flat feet on the ground, all the way up to your crown, which is at the top of your head. So we will have issues if we have imbalances. Now, these issues actually present themselves in many different ways. They present themselves as physical symptoms, emotional symptoms. Then there's like physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual that we can be affected by this. So these are some of the things that we want to look out for. After we get through some of this, probably the second half of the show, I really want to touch base again on auras, because we just really started getting into some of the aspects of the aura field. Because like I said, there are 7 layers to the aura field. There are also 7 main chakras. And the aura is what protects the chakras. So we have to keep that safe as well. Okay, so we're going to head right off. And I think I'm going to move some of these bloody bowls for a second, because what's happening is they're getting in my way. I hate when that happens, didn't you? All right, so let's get into some of this here. So what we're going to actually be talking about first, of course, the first chakra, number 1, is always the root chakra. Okay, now your root chakra, an imbalanced root chakra can actually result in feeling of anxiety and nightmares. Think of that. It can actually result in eating disorders, excessive negativity, criticism, greed, illusions, and also excessive feelings of insecurity and living in survival mode constantly. Yeah, there's more. There's a lot more. Sorry, trying to get comfy. All right. So also, the desire for security actually dominates and can translate into concerns over your job situations, physical safety, shelter, and health. You can say, oh my God, this is going to happen. This is going to happen. This is going to happen. This is what I have. This is what I have. And a lot of times it's something that happens. Now, an imbalanced root chakra can lead to fear, paranoia, withdrawal from physical reality, and a feeling of victimization. Okay. It is inclination towards violence, Let's see, procrastination and defensiveness. Okay. Now, you may find yourself bouncing from one thing to the next in a rush without feeling and able to take the emotion behind the action is what it is. But now we're going to get into just some of the physical ailments that can happen from this. Physical ailments actually include, let's see, angina, fatigue, lower back pain, sciatica, depression, varicose veins, frequent colds or cold hands and cold feet. Physical imbalances may manifest as problems as colon, bladder, with the elimination or the lower back. Leg, feet issues also. In men, you will have issues with your prostate. Okay. Also weight loss or weight gain. And these happen drastically is what happens. You will either drastically gain weight or drastically lose weight is what we're talking about. You will either have an over or under sex drive. It'll either be extremely overactive or extremely underactive. Also, this also stems from a poor immune system. By not having this balance, or irritable bowel syndrome, or constipation. Wow. Just to name a couple. I'll tell you that's a lot. That is a lot just for imbalances. And I'm not even talking about a blocked chakra. I am talking to you right now about what happens, what the symptoms are with the imbalances. So let's go through some of these and see what we can do to fix these after. Okay. Now, your sacral chakra. Okay. Now, your emotional instability, it deals with that, fear of change, sexual dysfunction, depression, jealousy, confusion, lack of connection to the manifest world. You're not able to manifest what it is, your actual desires. Let's see. Also, unfocused, inability to function practically, actually represents emotions and lack of creative energy. Okay. Because your sacral chakra is your creative center. It's one of them. Now, you can also develop eating disorders. Alcohol or drug abuse actually comes. There are 2 or 3 chakras where alcohol and drug abuse this is one of the issues that can actually develop. Okay. Now, lower back pain, asthma, allergies. Let's see, yeast infections, urinary problems, aches and pains, lower abdomen, irregular menstruation for females. Let's see, also bladder, kidney infections, sexual issues, as well as impotency and being frigid, very frigid. Okay. So how are we doing here, guys? Are we understanding this? Is if any of us hits the bell, let me know. We can go into some things that you can actually do to help this. So we'll read through some of the symptoms. So if one of these chakras you feel might be off balance, there are other ways besides going to see somebody. And again, there's a lot. There's let's see, there's oils, there's crystals, there's yoga, there are actually colors that you can actually use to help balance these chakras as well. Sound therapy is another one. Reiki is another one. Seeing somebody who is in a positive mindset as well, or somebody who actually has been trained to help clear and balance the chakras as well, is also a good thing. Okay, so now your solar plexus deals with excessive control and authority over your environment and people. Okay. Now, feeling of helplessness, irresponsibility irresponsibility and being obsessed with minute details, seeing life through filters. And we've all dealt with people that see life through filters, or colored glasses is what they used to call that. Now, let's see. Plus, let's see. Okay. Now, what it is they're going to actually lose sight of the whole picture, and they're going to have what is known as a tunnel vision, not physical tunnel vision, but they're not going to be able to see everything that's around you. Caller will get to you in 1 minute. If you have any questions about your chakras or something that's actually happening, you need help with a particular chakra, let me get through the imbalances and you let me know which one is close to you. Okay. Also, you can deal with being manipulative or having a lack of clear direction or ambition, low self-esteem, and having difficulties making decisions as well. Digestive problems, ulcers, diabetes, hypoglycemia, constipation, nervousness, colitis, poor memory, weight problems, ulcers, diabetes, arthritis, pancreas, liver, kidney problems, anorexia, bulimia, hepatitis, intestinal tumors, and colon disease all come from this being unbalanced. Now, your heart chakra, which they call the center, okay, that's the bottom three, and then we have the top three. So this is the center of the chakras. Now, blocked heart chakra can actually result in being overly defensive or a feeling of closed down, as well as jealousy or the fear of intimacy, relying on other people's approval and attention. It also involves putting yourself in the role of savior or the rescuer or victim. Okay, being recluse, antisocial, holding grudges, not being able to forgive. A blocked heart chakra can actually result in manipulative behavior, a feeling of unworthiness, and the inability to trust yourself and others. Let's see, heart and breathing disorders, of course, heart and breast cancer, chest pains, high blood pressure, immune system problems, muscular tension, respiratory ailments such as lung infections, bronchitis, excessive energy, and possibility of reoccluding heart palpitations reoccurring. Okay, these are all things that can actually happen. Now we're going to get into the throat. And then we're going to talk about some of the things you can do to actually fix this, okay? Fix this particular thing. And of course, on the second hour of the show, we're going to start to do some talk about your aura fields, because your aura field is what guards you. Okay. And I will get to the caller in a minute. So just stay on the line. Now, your throat chakra, let's see, a blocked throat chakra can actually involve speaking too much or inappropriately, not being able to listen to others, not being able to keep secrets or keep your word, low self-esteem, anger, hostility, resentment, insecurities. Let's see, timid, blah, blah, blah. Timid, somebody who's timid. Thank you. Or introversion, which somebody who's more into the self, they're an introvert. Thyroid imbalances, swollen glands, fevers, flu. Let's see, infections, as well as mouth, jaw, tongue, neck, and shoulder problems. Hormonal disorders, mood swings, bloating issues. Also, let's see, menopause, dental disorders, throat lumps, laryngitis, sore throat, tonsils, teeth problems, thrush, earache, sinus infections, thyroid problems, arthritis, and shoulder sores, and arms and stress. These are all things that can be affected by this particular one as well. Now, third eye, of course, which is right in between your eyebrows, okay, because we were dealing with the throat. Your third eye, let's see, your third eye, feeling stuck in your daily grind, fantasies that actually appear more real than reality. Indulgence in psychic fantasies or illusions, not being able to establish a vision for oneself and releasing it, rejection of everything spiritual beyond the usual, and as well as a lack of clarity, mental confusion, and depression. Learning disabilities also stems from the third eye. Coordination problems, sleep disorders, thyroid imbalances, swollen glands, fevers, and flu. A blocked third eye can actually result in a mouth, jaw, tongue, neck, and shoulder problems, or also hyperactivity, believe it or not. Hormonal disorders such as PMS, mood swings, bloating, panic, depression, addiction, migraines, headaches, dizziness, nausea, sinus problems, earaches, hormonal imbalances, and eye problems. Tell you what, I'm almost out of breath over here. I almost am. We have 2 more to get through, and or 1 more. That was your third eye. We're going to get right to the crown chakra. And again, there's also overactive and underactive. We'll get to the caller right after this. Now, blocked crown chakra. A blocked crown chakra can actually result in headaches, photosensitivity, mental illnesses. Let's see. It can also result in criticism regarding what is shared. Living in your head, being disconnected from the body and earth matters, as well as obsessive attachment to spiritual matters as well. You can have, let's see, blood vessel problems, rashes, muscular diseases, chronic exhaustion that has no medical explanation. There's another one for exhaustion. Sensitivity to light, certain sounds, or environmental issues. Let's see. Okay, brain disorders as well, left or right brain, and coordination problems, and also epilepsy does come from the crown chakra as well. So let's see. We do have a caller on the line. Oh. And we're going to take this first caller. Hopefully you guys can hear the caller. So let's see what's up. Hi, you're live on the air with ATUnetwork. Hi. What is your name, hon?
Hi. Jessica.
Hi, Jessica. Do you have an issue with your chakras today?
I do. I don't know if you're doing any healing or clearing around it. I had an unfortunate, well, I won't say that, cancel, clear that, uncomfortable. I had an uncomfortable conversation / situation with someone last night. And since then, I have been kind of off, and I've been meditating and saging and this and that, and just trying to get back to center. And I haven't had a situation like this in a really long time, so that's why I'm calling for some support.
So what are
that I
some
haven't
of the
been able to,
symptoms, honey, that you are feeling?
So it has to do with one of my neighbors who lives underneath me. So I feel uncomfortable, like in my apartment. So like unsafe, anxious. There's fear. I had some triggering of like past trauma.
Okay.
Just like the whole gamut of everything. I had some throat stuff, some solar plexus stuff.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So
I'm about to go back into meditation again.
There are actually several different ways that you can actually cleanse your own chakras. Okay. Sound therapy is one that's good. And we did do the sound bowls earlier, but I'm going to have to pre-tape them. The sounds come in and out. One of the other methods is actually yoga. Yoga is really good for balancing your chakra. There's several different moves. There are several different poses which are good for each particular chakra. That is really easy to look up on YouTube. I know one of them, I think, is boat pose, mountain pose. No, mountain pose is the root. It would be boat pose, butterfly pose, I think. Those are some of the actual samples. Creative visualization, food, color, bathing. Now, here's a really good one. The color associated with the chakra is the color you wear. Okay.
Right.
That is going to help you as well. Now, there are also some gem minerals and aromatherapy. I'm trying to get into, my stone chart and my aromatherapy chart, so I can give you kind of the rundown of which ones would work for which particular one. Okay. Now, you said your not your sacral, your solar plexus.
Yeah, you know what? You just reminded me. I've never used it before. I actually have a chakra kit with all the crystals for that line up with the, the proper, I think maybe I'll do that with listening to the sound bowl.
All right.
bowl.
So what you want to do is you want to make sure that they're cleansed first, sage them first, then put each one on each chakra. Okay. And then meditate. And then when you're done, re-cleanse the crystals.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good reminder. I've never actually used them, so this is a good. It's weird because I've never. Well, like I said, it's been so long before I've been kind of shook up like this. I don't really know what to make of it. I know you're not supposed to analyze it so much, but it's just sort of
right. It could be because there is something going on in your aura field. So if there is a pinch or a tear in your aura field, it will affect your chakras easier. The second hour of the show, we're going to go over some of the some information about the aura field as well, because that also has to be cleansed in order to keep yourself. But if there is a tear, that is something you would have to see a professional for in order to have repaired. But there are preventative issues that you can work on. That'll be the second half of the show. But I would recommend you using your crystals as well. And like I said, there's many other things. There's essential oils, there's sunbathing. It's what you are connected with. Some people are connected to sound, some is the energy of the crystals, some have to do with the smells of things that are coming towards them. So it depends on what you're connected to. If it's yoga, then you utilize yoga. Crystals, you utilize that. The smells would be the aromatherapy. If color affects you, then you want to use the color that's associated with that particular crystal. That particular chakra is what you want to do. Do you understand?
right.
Okay. And the more positive you stay, the better off you're going to be. Negativity will affect your chakras as well. So even though you're thinking of the issue, sometimes it's best to let it go only for your own sake. So,
believe me, I have been trying since last night, and it's sort of a blast from the past for me here. So maybe that was part of the
shock.
And also maybe just part of whatever lesson of hey, you remember, you used to be like this, caught up in these things a lot, and now this is why it's so sort of disturbing to you because you don't live here anymore.
Exactly.
That's interesting. That's interesting language that came out. Okay, good. I'm looking forward to moving. Okay, thank you. I'm going to go lay on my mat and do some of this meditation because I want to feel like myself again.
Well, if you go, you can go onto YouTube and literally just look up sound bowl healing, and that'll be something to help you out. I don't have any sound bowl healing up right now, but if you look it up, I'm sure you can find something that'll help balance your chakras at the same time utilizing the crystals.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome,
I appreciate
it.
Yeah.
Many bright blessings to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right, guys. And again, we do have another caller on the line, which is 8292. I need to know if Nutty 8 make cutout cookies. I can't do that in the middle of a show, dude. That's my kid. He's Nutty 8 on YouTube. All right. So if 8292 has a question, please let me know. I would be more than happy to answer it. You just have to press 1. Now, there are actually some simple methods you guys can utilize in order to help yourself as far as what? I'm in the middle of a show. Can you just, that one. Yeah. Just be careful. Sorry, guys. I have a son. Yes, that one. Yes. The other one. No. All right. So there are actually some simple things we can do in order to help balance our chakras. Sometimes our symptoms, like we have overactive and underactive. And let's give you an example. She was talking basically about her solar plexus. So let's talk a little bit about whether how they are differently overactive and underactive. Now, if you have an issue with your solar plexus, overactive, okay, you're going to be dominated control, overly aggressive with the need to be right. Okay, temper tantrums, arrogant, hypersensitive, sensitivity to criticism, often suffering panic attacks, judgmental or critical, demanding with extreme emotional problems, being very rigid or stubborn, always planning to do things but never doing them. Sometimes workaholic, perfectionist, and a control freak. Now, that's overactive. What happens if it's underactive? Okay. Same one, underactive, not spinning. Spinning, like instead of spinning at an even pace, overactive is real fast. Underactive is more kind of like a creaky door type thing. Now, underactive in the solar plexus, we're dealing with severe emotional problems as well as doubt and mistrust towards others. You worry too much about what other people think about you and have a tendency to run on autopilot, avoiding your feelings of depression or anxiety. You try to avoid these. You feel you are not good enough, constantly seeking approval, okay, and low energy, weak willed, easily manipulated, low self-esteem, poor digestion, victim mentality. Okay. Also, let's see. Victim mentality, passive and unreadable. Okay. Easily overwhelmed by thoughts and feelings of others, feeling powerless, especially when under pressure. These are all things. Now that we're talking all about the same chakra, we're talking about the solar plexus. So there is an imbalance. There's imbalance and blocked. There is overactive and underactive. And all of these symptoms actually do affect you in certain ways is what it is. So let's start off for the reason why I do things the way I do on this particular network. We have 19 minutes left, and I still want to touch base on a little aspects of the chakras. Now, your thoughts can really affect what's happening to you with the chakras, guys. Okay. Thought is energy. Okay. And I tell you that the network is all positive all the time. There's a reason for that, because your thoughts, if they come out negative, what's going to happen is it's actually going to affect you, and it's going to affect your chakras. So if you continue to think that no matter what you do, you're not going to solve this, you're putting that in negative intent out there. Should have told her this. So you're putting that negative intent out there that no matter what you do, it's not going to work. You are not going to heal. You don't want that. Okay. You never give up hope, and you never give up doubt. Yeah, give it to me. Yes, it is. Okay, I got about 18 minutes left. So what you want to do is you have to remember, okay, I'm going to give you a little bit of an example that I have written down here. Now, a red thought can be two different ways. Now, it can be either passion or it can be anger. Okay, so when you're thinking positively, red is passion. Okay, if you are thinking negatively, red is anger. Do you see what I'm talking about here? Okay, so that's exactly what it is. It's the yin and yang. So if you're already in, another good example, if you're already in a negative mood and all of a sudden you decide, hey, I'm going to wear my red shirt. What do you think is going to happen when you wear your red shirt in a negative mood? Anger. Anger is going to come out. So, and again, It's also going to affect your root chakra, because what is the color of the root chakra? Red. Red is the color of the root chakra. So these are things that'll affect you. Okay. Good evening, hon. Hello, Aubrey's Journey. How you doing? So these are things that actually will affect you. So maintaining positivity, it is a challenge, but it is something you can do. You're welcome, Christine Holmes. Also, the sun. Okay. Really simple here, guys. The sun is a natural purifier. The sun naturally purifies your energy field. So energy field, your chi, we're not just talking about your chakra energy, we're also talking about your aura field. So this is why it's kind of difficult for someone who works like the night shift and sleeps all day. Yes, it is a little difficult for them because they're not getting that part. So they have to find other avenues for that. So the sun is a really, really good thing for you. Now, again, food. The sun literally, okay, gets our vegetables, our fruits and vegetables, and or cows or meat. Now, what happens is what you want to do is you want to eat the food associated with a particular color. Color red. What's red? Beets. Use an herb that's red. This is what we want to do. This is what we're dealing with food. Okay. Color orange. What food is orange out there, guys? Come on. Literally, that's easy. Red too. Red apple. You know, there's green apples too. So these are things you can do. Also green. There's many greens you can actually get. When you're eating a food and a particular chakra is having an issue, do the colors. Do the color associated with what your symptoms actually are. That's going to be something that helps you out. And again, visualization. Visualizing, cleansing, bringing it back into positivity. So what you're doing is you are positively saying, okay, I'm listening to this. I know what to do. It's going to cleanse. It's going to clear itself out. It's going to work itself out. And again, it's very good. Visualize yourself healing. Visualize you becoming the best you can be. Okay. Color bathing. We just talked about this. Remember, red can be good or bad. Any color can be good or bad, depending on where you are. So maintaining a positive outlook is something that's going to help you out. You need a little extra hot energy, wear green. There you go. Really good. You need to be able to speak a little better, wear a little touch of blue. Okay. Blue. Okay. If literally, I mean, you need, wear a little indigo if you need your third eye to balance a little more. Purple for your crown. So literally we have red, yellow, orange, green. Okay. Then we're going to blue. We're going to indigo, and we're going to violet or purple. There you go. Okay. So that's going to be something that helps you. Also gems and minerals. Okay, which has to do, we're talking about crystals. Literally, you can program them. There are numerous amounts of crystals and gems that can actually help balance your chakras, and also have some other avenues to it to bring out the best in you to help maintain that balance. Aromatherapy is also a really good one. And again, we're talking about 100% pure oils. I do have a list of oils, I think, in the front of the book for some of the aromatherapy oils or plant therapy, which is actually going to help you out. Okay. Also sound. Now, if you can't get a hold of some sound bowls, okay, literally, here we go. Okay. Root chakra, Lam. Sacral chakra, Vam. Solar plexus, Ram. Heart, Yam. Okay. Throat, Hum. Third eye, Om. Silence for the crown. And you can just sit there. You can sit in your car. You're having a bad day. You need to be a little balanced. You go out, literally touch these two fingers together here. And again, what I have is my thumb and my middle finger are touched. My palms are facing up and my hands are down. And you're just going to sit there for a minute, and you are going to close your eyes. Then you're just going to go Lam Vam Ram Ham Yam Om. Silence. And then you can redo it again, is what you can do. These are things that are actually going to help you out in the long run. Okay. Let's see. And again, we talked about color. Now, another form of color therapy. Okay, is what you want to do. Yes, I'm not asking my phone anything. Yeah, well, shut up, phone. Sorry. Color therapy, another form. Take purified water, a little bit of dye, of course, that is drinkable into each one. Put it in the sun to charge it. You want to charge this, and you want to do all the colors of your chakra. Charge it, and then put it in the fridge somewhere. If you're feeling one of your chakras off balance, drink that color. That's going to be helping you. So not only are you getting the energy from the sun to bathe you, but you're also getting that particular color that's going to help you out. Clothing, again, another one. Your color has to do with the color. Now, all of a sudden, the colors that you do have around you will bring out the energy that it is you're looking for. Now, most of us that do live in apartments, these landlords have a thing about white walls. So yeah, you got to put spots of color and splashes of color here, there, and everywhere in order to something to help you out. You feel like you need to be protected, wear a little black. Okay? Literally. If you really, I mean, just have some fun with this. Experiment to find out which way actually works best for you. And again, there are definitely some other avenues right now. All right, I'm going to take call 8292 right now. 8292. Hi, you're live on the air. Hi, who is speaking with right now?
It's Samantha.
Hi, Samantha. Are you having an issue with one of your chakras?
No, I have a question.
Okay. Is it a healing question, honey?
Yeah, I have some right shoulder pain.
Okay. The right shoulder could either be your heart or it could be your solar plexus as well.
The arms.
Yeah.
The arms.
Okay. So is it right or left, honey?
Right.
Okay. So it's your right one. All right. Okay, so what's your question about the shoulder? Which chakra it's related to, or are you looking for a little bit of healing going on?
No, what can I do?
Okay.
Yeah, what can I do to heal it?
All right. Well, first of all, you do need positive thoughts. Okay, now did you pull a muscle?
I'm not sure what happened, to be honest. It just started like this all of a sudden. I don't know what happened.
Okay, I'm getting a pull. What I'm doing is I'm getting a little bit of a pull going on right now. So it's either you pull the chakra, there's something to do with the pinch, and it's going up like almost to the middle of your neck. So I'm saying it's stemming from up behind your neck. So the issue with your shoulder and your arm has to do with the back of your neck. I would suggest if you could see either a chiropractor to help you or a massage therapist to help loosen up some of the issues that are going on, especially one that is in touch with Reiki. That could be something that actually helps you out. Now, if you do have Reiki yourself, what you want to do is you want to charge a blanket. If you do Reiki, charge a blanket with your Reiki energy, put it on a heating pad, put it on the back to help loosen those muscles up a little bit. But I am seeing something going on with a little bit of a pinch. So I would go with the chiropractor first if you do have the opportunity to do that. I do see
a chiropractor every week.
Okay. Let him know what's going on with your neck. And if that, like I said, if that doesn't work, then I would definitely see a massage therapist that can do Reiki at the same time. Because what you want is that healing energy. And you also need that relaxation from the massage. So the combination, when they do both, and what they do is when they're doing the massage, the energy, the healing energy goes into you. That's going to be something that's going to be quite beneficial to you. Okay. Because it is coming from somewhere in the back of your neck. That's why it's going down your arm. It's coming from the back of your neck.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome, hon. Bright blessings. All right. Thank you for calling. All right. I'm going to take another caller before we go on a short break, and then I'll go back over to the chat room and see what's going on. Okay. We have 0319. Hi. You're live on the air with ATUnetwork. Who are we speaking with?
Hi, my name is Anna.
Hi, Anna.
Thank you for taking the call. Hi. This is the first time I've tuned into your show. I never usually not on Blog Talk this time of day, but something said go and see what's happening. So I appreciate your being there for us and helping us with our healing awareness.
Thank you.
I have a chronic issue that I've been dealing with for a while. I have wounds on my legs, lymphedema, and I have nurses coming and wrapping them, and I fell several times and not able to stand on my own right now. I have had nurses today in physical therapy come to my house, and it's been a very, very long time. I was in the hospital twice and getting better, but it's not fun.
Okay, so is this all of your muscles that are getting affected?
No, not all of my muscles, especially my left hip, the hip joint in the front.
All right.
I had gotten up and I was getting back onto my couch, and the hip just went out underneath me. I had absolutely no support and fell. And I had fallen before taking medication that was making me sleepwalk, and I fell. But this was a wide awake fall.
Wow.
Where the muscle just went out. And I recently found out that I knew that my potassium level was off, but my nurse and my doctor didn't flag it for anything. And I recently found out that I think it's too high potassium, I believe it is. It's either too high or too low.
Okay.
That it creates muscle weakness, and that's what happened. And my levels were off. And I didn't want to eat. I didn't want to, I was just losing total energy.
Okay.
And they put me in the hospital for 10 days or so.
There are actually a couple of crystals that actually can help you out. The one for the muscle control would be danbarite. If you want to write that down, danbarite is a crystal that does help with muscles. Right now, I am utilizing that crystal for my mother who has ALS. So far, we're doing pretty good. And there's a combination of other ones as well that can help. But as far as dealing with issues within the bones, there are a few. You can either utilize howlite, fluorite, or lapis lazuli. Okay, that would be something you'd wear on your wrist. Let's see, for illnesses or issues to do with the bone, like if you have issues going on with the bone, that one is apatite, selenite, and calcite. Okay, and to help you a little bit with the pain, copper and malachite are really good for that.
What about the wounds?
The wounds, healing wounds. I'm trying to think. Hold on. That's either, I hate when I have brain farts. Hold on a second. It's not citrine. It's not, okay, hold on a minute. Yeah, that might be, and again, it would be hard for aromatherapy. We're dealing with skin. As far as skin, I know coconut oil is the best for healing.
Yeah, I do use that.
Yeah. And this is 100 proof coconut oil. Okay, I know that one is the best for healing. They're saying, why are they saying ginger? That's not one that I actually work with. Hold on. You know what? I think I have it right here in this book because I can't remember everything. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can find this section I am looking for. If not, I will go and look the book up online. But okay. Okay, oil centers and soul vessels or oils that link to digestive. No. All right, hold on a second. I'm gonna have to go to the online book here. Hold on. I just have to keep talking because it's radio and you gotta keep talking. Let's see. I know there's one in particular, and it's driving me batty. Okay. Again, hematite. Let's see. There's actually a couple of here. Okay. Stress, feel positive, attitude for sure. Okay. Smoky, healing. All right, and this is for the lower part of the body. They're talking about smoky quartz, and also black onyx and hematite as well. Hematite is good for the lower half of the body. Black onyx as well. For some reason, they're saying ginger as far as aromatherapy oils. So hold on one second. Let me see. Let me just look up something and double check, because I don't know if you could put hold on. Okay. Frankincense.
Be really careful what
I
put on it physically. Yeah, because I had MRSA and healing it from that.
Wow. All right. Frankincense is what they're saying. It actually rejuvenates damaged skin too. Lavender oil actually is good for cuts and scrapes also. So these are things you can put in a bathtub, but make sure that when you do purchase them, you want to make sure that they're therapeutic grade. Okay. Or medical grade. Don't get anything with that's made just for like fragrance. You don't want that. You want the pure stuff. You can buy that off of Amazon, and it's not that expensive. Those will be things that actually help you out. Let's see. There's a couple more they're talking about here. Yeah, same things. Lavender oil is really the good one. Lavender oil.
I do have.
Yeah, that's the one. Put a couple of drops in the bathtub. Okay.
Yeah, I can't get in.
You can't get in or out.
I can't get in.
All right. Do you have a cloth you can actually put it? Can you have somebody get you a bowl of warm water, put a couple of drops in it, and take like a towel and kind of stick it on the wounds and then wet it again, you know, and then get it on that way. If not, I would try a spritz, which means warm water, they're saying 7 drops of oil, depending on the size that you have, and actually spritz it on yourself. That would be another way for you to be able to do that.
Yeah, I can do that. I have that right on my table right next to me. I have lavender and also peppermint.
Okay.
But
for the wounds, it's the lavender, not the peppermint.
No, the peppermint is for headaches.
Yeah. So everything that I'm looking at, all my research, everything is lavender, lavender. And lavender is like a base oil, not a carrier oil. Frankincense is okay. It can rejuvenate the damage, but as far as healing open scrapes and wounds, you want the lavender.
Yep. Okay. And I forgot about frankincense. I do have some in the kitchen. I have to have somebody find it for me, but I know you can take it orally also.
Yes.
And that helps.
Yes.
Bacteria and all kinds of healing.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome, honey.
That information.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could help. That's why I'm here. Thank you so much for calling in, hon.
Okay.
Right.
Bye now.
Bye. All right. We do have one more caller on the line, guys, but I am going to take a short pause for the cause. Then we'll take the next caller, and then we're going to get into some auras. So literally stay tuned. And where's my break music? I will be right back. I need coffee. And there it goes. Again. Hold on. Ooh. Hey there, everybody. How you doing? We are back. This is Susan. You are here live on the live with ATU Network, and my brain keeps farting. Is what's happening right now. Don't forget, if you guys want to support ATU Network, go right over to atunetwork.net/shop one. You will find a list of crystals there. Not every crystal is lit. On my Facebooks, I do have a tendency to go live. I've just been a little busy at the moment in order to do some live. So we do have one more caller on the line right now. So I would like to take this caller, and then I'd really like to talk more about the aura field, because the aura field is, you figure, it's the outside shell. Okay. So, excuse me, it's that shell that actually protects the inside of our body. And of course, there are 7 layers to that too. All right, so let's take this caller number. Let's see, 0755. Hi, you're live on the air with ATU Network. What is your name, honey?
Tata.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
It has a lot of T's in it. Tata.
Tata. How are you doing, honey?
Good.
Good. Was there a question, something you wanted to know about healing or chakras or?
Oh, can you see like whether my chakras are aligned or?
I would have to do that through video in order to be able to properly tell right now. I will flip some cards a little bit later for them to tell me what's happening with the chakras, but usually I do that through a video because it's easier for me to see the auras and the chakras, to see how they're interacting and connecting with each other. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much for calling in, hon.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, guys. Here we go. Going well here. How's it going in your neck of the woods? You watch Channel 10, huh? And this is what's happening in your neck of the woods. I like Al Roca. I think he's wonderful. All right. So let's get into some aura information. Now, for those of you that haven't been watching it a bit through the move and everything else, I did add auras. And the reason that I added the auras is because it made a lot of sense, because you have to figure it's protecting your outer shell of your actual crystals is what it's doing. Okay. So what we are talking about now, when we are talking about the root layer, we're not talking about the bottom. We're talking about the layer that's as close to you as possible. Now, each layer that I talk about starts with the closest and works its way out. Okay. Rather than going from your root, which is down by your tailbone, up to the crown of your head, we're talking about what's really close to your body. And then each layer goes out. Okay. This is what we're talking about. Now, the aura actually consists of 7 layers. Okay. Each of which is a variety of a depth and clarity depending on the individual. Now, the first layer is the one that's actually closest to your body. Each successive layer is considered to have a higher vibration than the one beneath it. So as we continue to expand, thank you, baby. As we continue to expand, the vibration of each one is vibrating at a higher, and higher frequency. And the colors are pretty similar, the base colors. Now, we have base colors in our chakras. We have base colors in our aura. Now, sometimes certain ones, depending on the frequency that we vibrate at, our aura will look at different colors. So we're going to get into this. This is actually pretty cool information is what we're talking about. So the first layer we're talking about, of course, is your root chakra, right? No, we're talking about the etheric. Okay, your first layer is your etheric layer. It's the root layer of your aura. Okay. It's actually 1 to 5 centimeters. That's the distance it goes from your body, anywhere from 1 to 5 centimeters. It's kind of really small. It's like an outline, so to speak. Okay. Now, this one, when you're reading auras, it's actually going to indicate potential physical diseases, pleasure, pain, and health issues. This is easier to read when you're reading someone's closest aura. Okay, that's the aura that's closest to their body. The color of this one is usually red. Now, I said usually because the color of the aura is red. We do look like rainbows, but it's which color is standing out more than the others. Because, and again, it all depends on the frequency we vibrate at. Okay. So now we're going to be talking about your emotional layer. This is anywhere from 6 to 10 centimeters, 6 to 10 centimeters away from your body. It's how an individual feels, how they perceive their feelings, also fear, anger, sorrow. Now, dark spots or muddy and frozen areas actually show emotional blockages and disorders. All through your aura field. It's pretty cool. Base color of this one is orange. Orange for this one. Now, your mental layer, which is your next layer. Okay. That's your third layer, is your mental layer. It deals like very similar to the solar plexus. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about your mental layer. This one is 10 to 15 centimeters away from your body. Now, we're not talking about a wide spectrum here. It's just which one of your channels actually vibrates at the highest level. Okay, so this is thoughts, mental processing, limiting beliefs and doubts, also ego and personal power. And this usually is a yellow. So you ever go have an aura photography done? And when I first had one done, I was all red. Then I went from red to yellow. Then as I was growing, every year, I would continue to get more and more. And I still have to run across. And the first one was red. Then I was yellow. Then I was yellowish green. And then it goes on to blues and indigos, which is like a really dark purplish type blue is what it is. And again, purple is the highest frequency you vibrate at. Okay. So now we're going to be talking about the astro level. Now, the astro level is the next level out. It's level number 4. And this is 15 to 30 centimeters away from your body is what it is. Now, it's where we understand and express our feelings, relationships, capacity, capability. Oh my God, for love, your dreams, fantasies, and your imagination. And the color of this one is usually green. Okay, it's usually green. Now we're actually talking about your aesthetic temple. Okay, so we had your aesthetic in the beginning. This is your aesthetic temple level. Okay, and again, this one is usually 30 to 60 centimeters away from your body. This is your creative energy that will eventually manifest into physical reality. Okay, negative thoughts and emotions, and also negative aspects to your personality will show up in this one. So that's why I tell you guys positivity is very important. All positive. Try to stay. And we're always going to falter. There is no such thing as a perfect person. You are all going to falter, but it's what we do to make things back after we falter. That's what it is. Okay. So maintain that positivity as much as possible. Okay. Now we're going to be talking about your celestial. Okay, that's the next level. This level is 80 to 90 centimeters away from your body. And again, we're dealing with imagination, insight, higher sense of intuition, and spiritual vision. Color of this one is usually indigo. Sounds very familiar, doesn't it? The colors. The colors sound familiar. Root 1, crown up. So I guess in a sense, we're kind of close to like the third eye. Okay, so now we're going to be dealing with the kinetic. Not the celestial, the last one. The last outer layer is the kinetic layer. Now, the kinetic layer is 1 millimeter away from your body, 1 millimeter. So this is your higher consciousness. Also, your negative belief system are all in this part of your aura. Okay. And again, the color for this one is a violet. Violet. So basically, you guys are like a rainbow. You're all rainbows. Today. Now, rarely there are actually other layers beyond the natural 7 layers. Okay, sometimes you deal with an 8th layer, which actually represents your Madonic body and has like a gold color. And then you have a 9th layer sometimes, which is a kinetic body, which is silver. A 10th layer sometimes, these are all sometimes, which is your Christianic body, and it's usually blue or black, or blue-black. An 11th layer, which is your Budamic layer, which has to do with silver-black. And a 12th layer, which is your Nirvanic body, which is usually white. Now, again, these all alter depending on the individual of what you're dealing with. Okay, so as much information as I can gather for you guys, I'm still working on the crystal healing aspects, so we can get more into that during the healing part of this show, because I do feel healing is the most important aspect right now. It's sending as much love and healing out to as many people as we can, because there's so much negativity out there, or negative things, or shall we say challenges. There are so many challenges out there right now that we all face, that everybody needs that healing, whether it's emotional, physical, mental, it doesn't matter. What matters is that we are sending it out. We are sending it there. Okay, let's heal as many people as possible. Okay, so let's do that right now. Let's everybody just take your hands, rub them together as much as you can. Keep rubbing until you're generating the heat. Okay, so you're generating the heat in the middle of your hands. Okay, you should start to feel your fingers vibrate. The center of your hands are real hot. Now I want you to palm your hands together, so your fingers and your thumbs are together, and I'm going to send all this energy out to anybody that needs it right now. Okay, now I've already lit a candle at the beginning of the show. I do a healing candle during the show, but unfortunately I can't reach it right now. So send this out. And again, send love, light, and healing, purity, well-being. Send this out. Just send it. And those that need it will receive it. Okay, let them have this. Continue to do this. And I have no idea sorry, I keep getting weird phone calls in the middle of the show. So all of this energy is something that's going to help you out. Okay, so now, okay, so now that we actually talk about the 7th layers, you have an idea how far they are away from the body. What if you start seeing, again, first layer usually appears first as a light blue or colorless layer. It might actually deepen to a medium blue, and this is after you start seeing the colors. Okay, so let's get into what certain colors mean. Now, okay, we can get into that, but how do you clean your aura? Okay, and we've talked about this. There are really a simplest type things that can actually help you. okay, to go and let's see. Okay, here we go. Now, again, we've talked about this, cleaning your aura, sunlight. So not only can sunlight help balance your chakras, it can also cleanse your aura. So literally, they call it sunbathing is what it is. That's a good one. Now, another one is the wind. Why the wind? We've talked about this before. Now, if you're standing and facing the wind, and I don't care how ridiculous it looks, you might have somebody else starting to do it because you look so peaceful, but literally hold your hands out, put your palms up, and just stand there and let the wind blow away anything that's negative. Let it blow away. And again, your hands would be like this, and you just stretch it out, and you let the wind take anything that's negative from you and let the wind take that away. And again, okay, salt water or a salt bath, also good for your aura field. It's also good to clear up negative energy as well. What it's going to do is it's not only going to actually remove some of the dead skin cells, it's also going to help refresh your aura at the same time. So that's another one. A cold shower. Whoa. Sometimes people don't have a choice, but a cold shower is actually useful to help cleanse the aura field as well. Sound. Now, there are many ways in which we can use sound as a healing tool. Again, Tibetan singing bowls, wind chimes, crystal bowls can actually be used to dissolve negative energy and clear energies. Now, we do this at the start of every show for those that just tune in. At the start of the show, I do the Tibetan bowls and I do the crystal bowls, which I'm going to pre-tape. They seem to go in and out on my microphone. Okay, those are very good, not only for your chakras, but also good for your aura field as well. Okay. Also, crystals. One of my most favorite crystals is, of course, and again, I do have certain free forms. A labradorite is actually commonly used to heal tears in the aura field. So it's really important to get that get the labradorite, and that's usually what they use to repair the tears in the aura field. Smoky quartz can actually protect you from other people's stresses and negativity. Amber can also help strengthen your aura. Kunzite is actually used to dispatch unwanted thoughts. So those are just some of the crystals that can actually help you out with that. Okay. Now, oils. Okay. Let's see. Viverta oil. Apply a few drops to your belly button at night. It has a calming and grounding effect that actually bring your chakras and auras back into alignment. That's VETIRER. Okay. That's going to help you out. Flower essences. Drops of flower essences. Also very good. A selenite wand. Selenite wands are really, really good. You know that we've talked about this before, that it actually cleanses your aura field, and selenite wands are really good. Mine's right up there. Okay, sage. Sage. Smudge. Smudge yourself as much as possible. And again, mine's up there. I actually have shelves for this stuff. This is kind of cool. So that's going to help you out. And also, we've talked about this as well, creative visualization. And that's why maintaining a positive outlook gives you a brighter and a better ability to have the opportunity to be able to visualize. Okay, so if you're in a positive mind frame, visualizing yourself having that energy and having that brighter side, that's going to be something that's wonderful right now. Oh, excuse me. I keep belching here. Woo! Who do we got in the chat rooms right now? It's almost time to do a little bit of seeing what's going on. So now we have not just red. Okay, you have to remember when you're dealing with the color red, when somebody is reading your aura, you're dealing with red, dark red, deep red, clear red. cloudy or muddy red, orange, red, or pink, because they're different forms of red. Okay. So, and that works the same way when you're visualizing things. So you have to remember, like a clear red is a healthy ego, like powerful, energetic, compassionate, and passionate. Okay. Really, really good. Now, if you're dealing with something that's like really a dark, dark red, what do you think that is? A high temper. We've talked about this. So if you have the negativity and the dark red, you are going to have the darker tempers, which you're going to have. So these are all colors and some aspects. Also food, guys, food. Okay. I'm still here. I always stick around. Oh, thank you, Aubrey. So what we're dealing with right now is you want to eat, again, we've talked about this, colorful foods. Okay. Foods that actually are very colorful is something that's going to help you out with your aura. So if you're having an issue, say with your solar plexus, okay, bananas, wearing colorful clothing in order to help which particular field you're dealing with, as far as the aura or your chakras can help you out as well. And again, you want to, and again, we've talked about charging colored waters. Those are really good. Also, directing color. What the hell is directing color? All right. Now, and again, what it is you want to think of the ray of color you're trying to fix. No, I know exactly who you are. I just wasn't saying your name unless you want me to. Hi, Kendra. I know who you are. So, what it is you want to think. You want to think of the color like, okay, I'll think orange. And I need to send orange out. So what you want to do is you want to really think, and you want to get that beautiful orange, not deep orange, not light. You want to just get that brilliant orange. And then you want to send the orange out. Send out the orange to actually heal. And these are things that are going to help you out. So I know who you are. I always call you Aubrey because that's the channel you're on. Now, there are many other things you can actually do. And again, meditation, balance, and things like that are actually good. Let's get into some of the other aspects over here. I have this huge book. Huge book now. All right, let's get into actually crystals. I wanted to get into some of the crystals because the crystals are good for many things. And again, I like working with crystal energy is what it is. So I'm a crystal girl. My daughter-in-law calls me crystal crazy. Hello, Davina. How are you, honey? All right. All right, let's get into some of these. Aromatherapy sound. There we go. All right. Let's get into this. There's a whole bunch over here. All right. So, okay. So when you're dealing with the root chakra, or we're dealing with, you go with your bad self. when you're dealing with the color red, which is also, it's your root chakra, but it's also the inner layer of your aura fields as well. So these are the crystals you want to work with, okay? It deals with your root support is what it is. It's hematite, black obsidian, garnet, smoky quartz, red jasper, bloodstone, ruby, fire opal, tiger's eye, fire agate, black tourmaline, garnet. Did I say that twice? Yes, I did. Sorry. I always double something up. Onyx. I repeated red jasper too. Wow. Hello. That's good. So now if we're talking about the sacral chakra, which is layer number 2, because we're talking about the color orange is what we're talking about. So it's going to work with both aspects. These are what we're talking about right now. We're talking about carnelian, orange calcite, orange jasper, fire opal again, tiger's eye again, amber, tiger iron, also chalcedonia and coral. And of course, I have chalcedonia on all the time. Now, as far as your solar plexus, okay, which is up here, and also the third layer out on your aura field. Hopefully, I'm not confusing you guys here. You're dealing with amber, citrine, yellow jasper, fire opal again, golden calcite, topaz, yellow tourmaline, malachite, yellow sapphire, and tiger's eye. Did I say that twice? Guess not. Okay. So these are all the things. Now, if we're talking about the heart chakra and also the fourth layer out on your aura field, we're talking rose quartz, pink tourmaline, green aventurine, malachite, jade, peridot, rhodochrosite, rhodonite, emerald, and lepidolite. And of course, I have rhodonite on. So these are certain ones, because I do have the chakras, but I have other ones that I do utilize to help keep me a little bit of balance. Now, if we're talking about the throat chakra, we're also talking about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, the fifth layer out on your aura field as well. You're talking it again, it has to do with purity. So what you're dealing with is a lapis lazuli, blue calcite, aquarium, turquoise, sodalite, amzonite, chrysocolla, blue aragonite, tanzanite, blue tourmaline, and blue agate, or blue lace agate. I think I'm running out of breath. Now, okay, your third eye chakra, okay? So this is the sixth layer of the aura field that's outside, sixth layer out, okay? So now we're talking about purple fluorite, clear quartz, charoite, amethyst, sapphire, and azurite. Those are the ones that are really good for this. Now your crown, which is your outer layer of your aura field or your crown chakra. The best crystals for this, of course, is amethyst, clear quartz, selenite, diamond, if you can ever afford them, white calcite, white topaz, opal, and moonstone. I'll stick with the moonstones. I like the moonstones. Now, those are the crystals that actually fit not only your chakras, but it's also going to help with your aura field as well. Okay. Now, another little trick. And again, some of the stuff I tell you sounds ridiculous, but let me tell you, it works. Okay. So now I'm going to teach you how to breathe the correct way to cleanse your aura field. Sounds dumb, doesn't it? I know how to breathe. Well, you got to breathe a certain way in order to cleanse your aura field. And it's probably going to look hilarious to a lot of people who are actually watching you or sit beside you. But trust me, just do it. It works. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Okay. But when you breathe in through your nose, your stomach expands out. Okay. When you blow out through your mouth, your stomach comes back in. Okay. So let's do this now. Ready? And if somebody's sitting next to you and I don't know, say if you're really skinny and all of a sudden you go inhale and your stomach goes, I don't know. I think the thought of it looks a little funny. So, and these are like the basics that I do talk about a lot. Now, there are also, like I said, there's aromatherapies, there's blocked, there's so many different things and so many different ways. If people do have the knowledge and take the time to actually heal yourselves is what it is. Let's see. I also, is this the crown? Yes, the crown chakra, for instance, the crown chakra oils that are really good. And again, you want therapeutic grade or medical grade oils, not fragrance oils, which would be cedarwood, frankincense, heliotrope, jasmine, and lavender are ones that are really beneficial for this particular chakra, is what it is. All right, guys, how we doing out there now? Do we feel we have enough information? Let's find out how we're doing. All right, so we need hello, Christine Holmes. Hello, Nicole. Let's see. Hello. We did. Oh, Susie Martinez. Let's see. A lot of people are just watching right now. All right, guys. So, do we have any more questions right now about tonight's healing information? And again, I keep adding more and more and more. As you guys can see, my book keeps getting larger and larger. So, I will be offering most of this in a class soon. There's just a few more bits and pieces that I do want to have the opportunity to do. So let's see who's in the chat room right now. Who's in which chat rooms? Let me get this. Zip it. It's huge. And up and out of the way. All right. So let's see what we can do right now. So don't forget tomorrow night. Tomorrow night we have readings. Okay. And that would be Tara Channeling Tuesdays. I never know what it is that I'm going to be doing. So that will be from 7 to 10. And again, I do take call-ins, so don't forget, you're able to call in at 563-999-3002. Wednesday, I probably will be doing a crystal live show. There are a couple things before I list. I will be doing a sale on Facebook, and that Facebook page is ATUnetwork Radio. And again, the proceeds go to benefit the station for the run of the network. And let's see. On Thursday, I'm not really sure. We could just be open chit chat. We could be talking about anything and everything. Your brain didn't fart on that one. Yeah. All right, guys. So if there is nothing else tonight, we're going to close this off. I think I might limit this show to probably an hour and a half. So let's see what's going on. We got about 20 minutes left. So if nobody has any more questions about healings or chakras or anything else, literally, I want you guys to have a good night. And I think next time maybe we'll do some meditations as well. So let me work on getting these bowl sounds corrected and get them up so I can post them up and have the opportunity to play them for you. What's your question, honey? What's your question? Do you have a question? I might have an answer. What's your question on? Oh, here. Shoot. Okay. Dad, Kendra, what's your question? In your lymph node system. Lymph node. I'm pretty sure that is your throat chakra. Yeah. That's a combination of your throat and third eye. So that would definitely be blue. The color blue. Hold on. The color blue. I know there's a. Hold on, honey. Let me look up something here. All right. All right. So, grapefruit, lemongrass, cypress, tangerine, orange, rosemary. They're saying oils are really good for lymphatic drain. Okay, hold on. I got something for you. All right, so now as far as getting things to drain correctly, there is actually a method you can actually use, and I'm trying to pull up what I'm trying to do. I found some issues. Okay. Now, when somebody is working like with aromatherapy, the in this part of your area in your face, I'm going to take this off for a minute. Your lymphatic drain system is in your ear. Okay. So getting the fluid down basically into the ears, under the eyes, into the ears, everything needs to go into the ear in order to be able to drain. That helps with the lymphatic fluids. But as far as aromatherapy, if that's what you're into, let's see. Sandalwood, myrtle, grapefruit, lemongrass, cypress, and tangerine. So let's see what we can find. 'Cause I know that you have tons of crystals. All right. Yeah. Sodiolite. All right. Sodiolite, blue lace agate, topaz, moss agate. For general issues, if you have those, okay, I would recommend sodiolite, sulfur, blue. Okay. There are also crystals that can assist with swollen glands, included aquarium, blue lace agate, and topaz. You may also want to consider some moss agate. Those are the ones up and arm voltage, crystal support for the lymphatic system. So your lymph nodes. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. That's talking about there's different types of like exercises that you can actually do to keep your lymphatic system healthy. Alternative treatments, hot and cold showers, using a dry brush, drinking clean water, avoid wearing tight clothing, breathing deeply also. Those are all actually aspects that can help you out. So I don't know if any of that is going to help, honey. So, and again, I will add your name to the healing candles, and we have no problems, no issues, honey. So hopefully you heard me. So, and again, when you drain, there are certain aspects of avenues you can do. So if this is up in your throat area, again, the draining is up in your ears with a lymphatic from here up drains. So it has to be able to have the opportunity to drain in the ears. You can get one of those little jade rollers that are going to help you out as well. So that's just a few ideas of things you can do to help yourself. Okay, hon? You're welcome. I think I'm getting close to Halloween because I keep saying, you're welcome. All right, guys. I will see you tomorrow night. Want to say peace out. Love you. And here we go.
Using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
And that's all she wrote. Bye.